still landing their shots. I think it's, you know, early days, so they're just working and picking and choosing their shots.
Be interesting on the inside clinches if the elbows are used from that close range, or back spinning elbows or back spinning fists.
An upward elbow on the inside as well. Yep.
Very easily to cut your opponent.
Pushing forward is Familari. They call him the Shark, and he looks like one with that great haircut. Albert Xavier from just up the road. His opponent, the Timoreseassassin, bouncing and landing almost a slow motion hook onto the chin. Familari leaving his guard, his head wide open as he comes forward and throws anything.
Yeah, it's always going to be a danger. You know, you can do it once, probably can do it twice, but I doubt it you get away with it the third time.
Both men very loose guards as they come forward. That must have you, Joe, as a fighter, that must have had you licking your lips when you had an opponent. You saw them when you come forward, they drop their hands.
Oh, definitely. Both boys started with their guard up, but then as time has gone on, they've dropped their guard. But, you know, all it takes is one punch and it's all over.
Does Xavier pressing forward, a nice hook and an outside leg kick there as well. And he's pushing forward again, starting to put some shots together, but cops a receipt, says there's not much in it. This fight just waiting to do something as we head towards the closing stages of this first of 3 rounds. Both men's timing just off at the moment.
Interestingly enough, both boys haven't gone for a clinch yet to throw any knees.
This one full Thai rules, good pick up. And of course in the Thai rules, the elbows, the knees, the grappling score well as we move to our second round.
Covering Xavier, Mark Familari.
Like that. Here we go.
Round 2.
Second round, let's see if this one has a little more starch. Hard to score the first between Mark the Shark Familari, who looks like a shark, and Albert Xavier. Sort of like 2 men in a washing machine at the moment. It's not really...
Yeah, I think Albert Xavier's been told he's got to pick up the pace here. He's opened up very well. You know, Mark Familari's not taking a back step. He's just coming in, swinging them.
Both men dropping their guard, which means this one could end early. Could be our first of the evening.
A nice catch and take down there.
Been trying for that all night as Xavier, but he hasn't completed the move. He finally got through at that stage.
You know, for those viewers watching out there, even though the referee does get him to stand up, they still are scoring points by taking him down. It's part of what the Muay Thai is about.
Yeah, well, it shows dominance in the grapple, which is, I guess, really a big thing in Muay Thai. Joe, what are you wanting to see from the second half of this second round?
Look, I'd love to see the boys just clinch and throw some elbows.
There you go, that's a simple comment.
Yes, that's all it is. I love to see that. Oh, here we go. We could, any day now, we could actually see an elbow coming through.
This one full Thai rule. Which means those elbows perfectly legal from any range and in any direction. Of course, later on tonight, the recently crowned world champion Les Clark Jr. involved in a bout with an opponent that he's been slagging off, and the opponent's been slagging him off on Facebook, which should be good. As Familari pushes forward, and Xavier says there's nothing to it. He's been warned for an illegal strike.
I'm not even sure what that illegal strike was. I didn't see it.
Almost as if the referee indicated an elbow, but the elbow should be legal. I mean, I'm not sure the downward elbow to the back of the head is not legal, but...
Well, there's no actual strike to the back of the head. So if it was, yeah, by all means.
And if you're hitting a shark, you should be able to get away with everything. Albert Xavier against the ropes. Mark Familari, all the way from WA. Such a prolific state, Western Australia, for good fighters. You know, you talk of the likes of Kaylee Reese and Toby Smith, and there's so many underneath them. Daniel Williams, you know, just amazing.
We've seen some great full Muay Thai guys come out. We saw the last of Toby Smith against John Wayne Parr. What an awesome knockout! Yeah. You know,
that kid is, and we keep calling him a kid because he's younger than all of us here, but he is
scary.
He is something. To think he will only get better. But back to this one at Kings of Kombat 13. It's Albert Xavier without the colourful hairdo trying to land a particular shot, and his opponent Familari, the shark, has swum all the way from WA, and he's not going to leave this one to the judges if he's got anything to do with it. Definitely not, but Albert Xavier's found his mark a couple of times with a nice head kick, so interesting to see how the judges score it.
go. Touch gloves.
This is the third and final round.
All to play for in this third and final. Sam Greco alongside myself, Bex Tui, and former world champion Joe Falzon as well. Guys, whoever wants this, they've got to take it.
Yeah, they're definitely going to take it now. I was just watching the corner. Last two, he just indicated to albertxavier, he said, look, you know what, you've got to make him miss. You have to make him pay. You can't afford to let those shots go. And your reaction's got to be a lot quicker.
Familari, the shark with the aqua strip of hair on the top of his head, he does tend to overcommit because he's quite zealous coming forward, and that's always an opportunity, Joe, to maybe sneak in a nice little hook there and end the night for the opponent.
It sure is. Looks like albertxavier's getting ready to land something special.
Yeah, for the last 30 seconds of this fight, albertxavier sort of kept him at bay with those kicks.
It's all you need to do, particularly in full Thai rules. The kicking scores. And it scores big time as Xavier pushes forward and adds some hands into the mix. But those kicks all day long, not only do they slow the opponent down, they score Sam.
Yeah, look, Xavier's showing actually a strength of confidence in this round. He looks like he's the more desperate one to want it.
And
so
this will be what it comes down to.
I think that is what it's going to come down to. It's going to be, you know, which fighter wants it more at the end of the day.
As I said to you last two, he called it before he went out. He says, get out there, you want this, get out there and do it.
All it's going to take is for one fighter just to push that little bit extra. You know, everything they've got in the tank is all they need.
Because I imagine both of you as former world champions, the worst feeling is going home thinking, geez, if only I'd have picked up my work rate in the last, I could have taken that.
Yeah, there's no such things as if. You've got to give it 100% of what you've got in the tank, full stop.
About a minute to go in this one. Fight number 4 of 13 at Kings of Kombat 13. Thank you, Sam. As the Shark trying his best, but he looks quite tired. This Familari, not much starch coming through with those shots, and both men quite tired because the timing's been off for this fight, it's fair to say, but the work rate hasn't. They have worked from bell to bell.
They have worked from bell to bell, but you know, from round to round and bell to bell. But you know, let me ask you guys, Joanne, who you got in front at the moment?
Look, I think they've been quite toe-to-toe, but at the moment I would say red corner.
albertxavier.
Yes.
I tend to agree there, just from a Thai perspective, that kicking, the active kicking and the takedowns, I've got him on this round pending.
But it still is very tight.
It all could change with an 8 count. The Shark comes out of a clinch and lands a nice elbow. And it all could finish. Yourself, Sam?
Yeah, look, I tend to agree with you, and these are the closing moments now. This is a do or die for either fighter.
Here we go, albertxavier in the, without the hairdo, and Mark Familari from WA, the Shark. We feel that he needs a knockdown with about 20 seconds to go. It's got to be about the elbows. This is a full Thai rules fight. On the inside there, those knees would have worked early to slow an opponent down, but now it's about the big bombs. Because he needs to do something, and I don't think he's up.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 rounds of full Thai. The timoreseassassin albertxavier, the Shark Mark Familari. Can I please have a representative from Saka Water to center ring? Well, after 3 rounds of full Thai rules, we've gone to the judges' scorecards. We have a unanimous points decision. Your winner, red corner, the Timoreseassassin, Xavier.